Anyone who knows me knows that I like to snack. So with that in mind, it's really not that surprising that I am on my 4th snack video now. But in all fairness, the question that I see popping up time and time again is about healthy snack alternatives. So in today's video, I have for you 6 healthier options. And these ones are for on the go. The first is a fairly recent discovery, and that is urban fruit. I am a huge lover of dried fruit. My usual go-to is dried mango, but I recently discovered dried strawberry, which has very quickly taken over. I used to have a thing for Haribo giant straws. I absolutely love them, but my body didn't agree with that. But these urban fruit dried strawberries completely satisfy that craving. I would actually generally be very careful with dried fruit, just because it's really difficult to find one that doesn't have lots of additives in it. So always check the label. Whereas this brand either has 100% of the fruit, so if it's pineapple, 100% pineapple, or occasionally it will have a bit of fruit juice. So the options that I've come across so far are mango, pineapple, strawberry, cherry and raspberry. The second is a very similar option, so I'll mention it very briefly, but it is Sainsbury's So Organic Dried Mango. So this one as well is free of any nasties, and it is just purely 100% dried mango. Number 3 are these Kind breakfast bars. Now, are these something that I would recommend as a breakfast replacement or substitute? Absolutely not. Having just that on its own wouldn't constitute a balanced breakfast. But as a grab-on-the-go snack to fill gaps in between meals, it's absolutely fine. There aren't any concerning ingredients, but there is sugar in it, so you would want to consider that when you're looking at your overall sugar consumption for the day. I have tried the blueberry almond, the peanut butter and honey oat, all of which are lovely in my opinion. The next brand is one that I spoke about in my crisp video, and that is the brand Ape. But instead today I have their coconut bites. Or I did have, but like all of the other snacks in this video, they didn't last long enough for me to make this. They're just like these little dried coconut chips, for want of a better word, which have been dusted in cocoa powder. And they just have a really satisfying little crunch to them. The next is a relatively well-known brand, and these are the Yo-Yos by Bare Naked. These are perfect for children or big kids like me. These are basically a healthier version of fruit roll-ups, which I don't know if they're as popular now as they were when I was young, or is saying that giving away my age. But these are just made out of either fruit or veg and can actually be considered as one of your 5 a day. But what I will say is that they do have a tangy or a sour range, which is great for anyone who loves the sour chewy sweets. Last but not least is a chocolate alternative. This one is to satisfy that craving that I myself am often subjected to. I found this chocolate brand called Raw Halo, which is not to be confused with brands which have similar-ish names. I myself tend to go for the dark chocolate and salted caramel flavour. There is, as the name suggests, raw, simple ingredients in this product, and it's also organic. Because the taste is very rich, a small amount is very satisfying. I feel like I should add a little disclaimer. As some of you may have noticed, I'm always looking for ways to reduce my waste, and these might not be necessarily the most sustainable option, and they are certainly not packaging free, but I'm also a strong advocate of balance, and these videos are aimed at people who maybe get stuck when they're out and about, and of course not everybody is on the same sustainable journey. Yes, I believe in waste reduction, but if somebody is going to buy a packaged product when they're out and about, it's much better that they opt for something that isn't going to be toxic to their body at least. We don't live in an ideal world, and it's better to make positive changes where you can. Those are all of the 6 snacks I have for you today. If you haven't seen the other videos in the snack series, then I can link them so that you can check them out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep up to date with future content.